Hi, my name's Laura Trevino, and welcome to my channel, Creative Art by LT. Before we get into today, what we're doing, I would just like to thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate everyone, and I am almost at 150 viewers. I think this morning it was 144. At 150, I have a few things that I've created lately that I'll be giving away, a couple of sublimation cups, a new design for a rhinestone shirt. So I'll be giving a shirt away, maybe two. Maybe some, I'm going to try and get some Amazon bucks or some of the Baby Booties gift card. But you know, it won't be much, but it'll be something. I would have reached my first goal of 150 subscribers. So it may not be much to some of you, but to me, it's a huge step. I have struggled getting started, and I think I'm getting into stride with the whole YouTube and the camera. At the beginning, I was extremely robotic, but you know, that's coming out. The freak flag will fly. And hopefully you'll enjoy some of the craziness that I have to offer. But if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. You hit the notify button so you'll know when I'm on. And I do have an Etsy shop with lots of rhinestone designs. I do custom designs. So I'll even cut the flock for you and send it out in the mail. So if you like something you see, hit that subscribe button and send me a message if you need anything. All right, so for today we're going to be doing embroidery. Now, I am not an expert. I am extremely new at this. I have done, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 things, although I've loved every one that I've done that have come out. Well, 6 or 7 that have come out right. The others, well, I can't count those. But so this is for a friend. He had this sticker and he wanted it to be embroidered. So I reached out to someone on Fiverr and we got this done. So I now have the design and I've uploaded. I've done it once before and it came out pretty good. As a matter of fact, I think I may have even showed it to you guys. I did it on a dry fit shirt and it came out really, I don't know, like tight, like it puckered around it. So the shirt I'm going to be using today is a really, really heavy material. And we're going to be putting it on the opposite pocket of this over here. And so I'm going to set everything up. And then I'll go through all the steps of what I have to do. And like I said, I'm new at this. So if you see anything that I should be doing differently, please put it in the comments. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Stick around to the end. I've kind of noticed that some people aren't sticking around to the end. I promise, it's entertaining. At the very least, it's entertaining. So, I'll be right with you. We'll get started. All right, so we're going to get started on doing the embroidery. And today I'll be using the Jade 35, Viking Jade 35. I've got a 4-inch hoop. I've got my stabilizer. I use a couple of different things. The scissors with the little tip up. I love these. These are super sharp, so they cut the thread really well. I use these little tweezers quite a bit. My threader, automatic threader, isn't working. I don't know what I did to it. I haven't done really anything to it, but it doesn't work. Or I don't know how to do it. I'm going to figure it out, but I try. So then anyway, I use these to pull the thread through. So those are extremely important. The design, like I mentioned before, is a bulldog, and the colors of the gentleman that he's going to be using are the blue and the white. So I print out, I don't know if y'all do this or not, but I do, and I have a binder that they go in. So this is it, and then these are the colors that it first came with the design, and then the stitches. So the first thing I know is that it's going to do is this back here. So to match my stitching, I'm going to use a navy blue, right? The navy blue. So it's only actually 2 colors. So I'll be using this navy blue thread here. And then the next one is the inside here, which is this green. I'll be using blue, right? Because it doesn't have black on it or anything. I may decide to go ahead and go with black, but he said, you know, just the blue and the white. So I'll just be replacing these colors. And then when I get down here. So I really like to do this. I like to print this out because I know exactly what's coming first, what's coming second, and it makes my life a lot easier. And I don't have as many mistakes. So we'll see how that goes. But, so I'm gonna go and make sure I know which threads I'm gonna be replacing. And I'm gonna get started. I have the white thread as well. So right now it's blue and white. I may do it a black. I feel it needs black because it's a bulldog. So I'm going to add the black in there. So we shall. All right, so hopefully we're gonna have a better view. I've been working on trying to get a better view because in the past the camera was in the wrong space and you couldn't see everything. All right, so I've gone through and I've looked at the threads and what's gonna be done, and I've decided that there's 7 stops. So we're gonna use this blue, navy blue, we're gonna use black, white. I'm gonna use a dark brown for around the eye, the nose area. Hopefully that's dark enough. I may go a little darker if I can find one. And the white, the black. So it's going to be 4 colors. There are 7 stops. So at the end, I know it's one, like 2 or 3 little stitches for the eye. I've gone in and I have the bulldog, the shirt design pulled up. This machine uses a VP3 format. So I've got it in that, plus, you know, a few other ones in case anybody was interested. And so I'm going to go ahead and set up. Hopefully we're going to get going with this. All right. And it's saying, pulled up the design. I'm going to do 100 by 100. Actually, I think it's a 120 by 120. So let's change the hoop. Hoop. Let me see. Okay. Do the hoop size and go over 120 by 120. Okay. Attach the correct hoop. And right now I'm just attaching it just because, you know, I need to set it up, and then we'll take it off and we'll put the shirt on there. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm doing it all correctly. Okay, so it's set up. It's in the proper spot. Everything is good. I'm going to thread it. And I'm going to go ahead and put my shirt on here. And I'll show you that as I do that. This looks straight here. Okay, so I have this little metal thing I'm going to use just because I want to make sure. So on this shirt over here, from the top of the pocket, it is 2, 1, 2. So here, like this, it is from here 2, 1, 2. I have this little piece of tape I'm going to tape here just because I just don't want to mess up. And then I'll put it towards the center, so it's right there. Okay, and then from the outside to here, it's at the 2. So from here, top of the pocket here, it's at this 2. Okay. So that's going to be on this side. I hope it's going to fit here. That is a worry. Well, that would be where the bottom is. And to the center, let's go to the center. Okay, the center of the pocket is at the seven. Okay. Here's the pocket. Here's the 7. Okay, grab that little piece of tape. Oh my God, come on, you can do it. Okay, so here's the center right here. So I'm going to make sure that it is in the center here, which is at the, also at the 2. Three and a half. Center, and it's going to go up 3 and a half. Okay, so the center here, and it'll go up to the 3 and a half. Okay. Oops. Let me go back and do that again. Make sure your center. On the 5. Your center on the 5. Okay, that's good. All right. I think that's going to be it. Okay. Since we're going for it, we hope that's it, right? Okay. So let me go back over this, all right? So here's the pocket. Over here, I want to go, so the center of the pocket here is right here. And then to center the design and have the design a little bit higher from the pocket so it won't come all the way down. So I'm moving, the design will be in this area here. Okay, so that should be the center of my hoop. Now, keeping the hoop straight is where I have struggled in the past, making sure that it's square. So I'm hoping that I do have this correct, although I need to see. Okay, so let's see. Okay. All right. Here. It keeps getting pushed. Okay. This color is in the way a lot. Okay, here we go. I'm getting stressed out here. Feeling a little bit nervous. Here's my hoop. I want to make sure that this here is in the center of both those lines. So I just need to make sure that that's in the center of both lines. And as of right now, the top one is. So now to get the bottom to match. Okay, so I need to pull this up quite a bit. Okay. Now, this may be overkill, guys, but I have made many mistakes, and the mistakes come from getting it in the wrong place and not being straight. So it's important to me that I get this straight because I don't want to give the man something that is not perfect. And as thick as this material is, I'm gonna have to open this up a lot. I need Eve from the Baby Booty to do some more embroidery. She hasn't been doing much lately, so I haven't really been learning anything. She shows how to do everything like this, and so that's, I'm learning from her. Okay, still needs to open up more. I can't get it in there. Got 3 sides. So there's 4 sides in, but I don't know if I'm straight. I look, to me, a little crooked. There's this. Okay. I'd love one of those magnetic ones, those magnetic hoops that are super duper expensive. If I ever did more embroidery, I guess I could justify the means, but the need for it. But since I don't, it's this way, because I cannot afford something like that when I barely ever do this. Sorry guys, my sugar's getting low. So it always happens in the middle of my videos. My sugar gets really low and I have to stop for a second, and so you're gonna hear some alarms until I can figure this out. Okay, the button This is a little off. Can we say it's not going to be perfect, but pretty close to perfect? That looks pretty good. Okay, so let me tighten it up. All right. I'm going to grab a snack real quick, and we'll get to start the embroidery. Okay. Hey guys, so I got everything set up, and then I checked to see if it was in the right place, and I want to show you something because I'm gonna have to go back. So I checked to see, right, because I found that this was really close here. So when I see where it's going to print, where it's going to, so that's center apparently, okay? So from here, there, that looks good. That's not good. That comes over the pocket. So I have to move up. I have to move up on the shirt because it is going to run into here, and I do not want that. So I'm going to take it off. What I did was I switched over and decided to do the hat design, which is just a little bit smaller. So then I ran it, I moved it all the way up on the hoop, and then I did the program, and it doesn't hit the pocket, and it actually, I think, is a better fit for the size of the other one. I measured, and it was 5 centimeters up this way, and so I'm gonna go with this one. Hopefully I have it right. The first thread is going to be the blue thread, and it's going to be the shield part, the flat inside shield part. So I'm going to get started. Thread. I already had a thread break. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go back. It's quickly how 130 stitches can happen. Alright, so let me fix the thread. Hopefully this is not a sign, guys, that things are going to be crazy. Okay, that's what it was. It was here, so I'll put that down. It comes around this way, okay, and I will put the little topper on it and lie it down. I guess I forgot to do that. I tell you, it's been a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two that I haven't done any embroidery, so I'm going to need to figure it all out. Okay, so I decided to show you what I have to do. Sometimes, I guess because of the color of the shirt and the thread, I can't see the hole, so it takes me a long time. So I have this little light here, and I just put it behind it so I can see the hole of the needle, and then it makes it a lot easier for me to thread. So that's just a little trick by Laura. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start again. Okay, because I think this is what happened last time, is that my thread pulled it's a little bit loose here, so I'll hold on to it just to start it. Let's see. Okay. With this one I always use the little ones with the up, pointed up thing, so I don't. Okay. Put the needle down. Hit okay. And start. Just need to pay attention. It never fails. The moment I leave the room, it'll break. Something will happen. So. It is amazing how quickly the thread can go down. You can see. I try to move you a little closer so you can see. And then I'm not going to, have you here the whole time. Slightly off center. This is center. Just maybe not. We'll see. Alright, so I'm hoping it's going to be the right size. I think it looks, how wide is that? I'm hoping 2 inches minimum. Yeah, 2.5 actually. So I think that's going to be okay. If he wants it bigger the next time, I'll make sure and move up a little bit more and put it, exactly where it needs to go. So far, so good. Tension seems good. Knocking on wood here. Because I thought, oh my God, I've already entered the struggle bus. I guess with this, I want this to be good. I want it to be perfect. It's causing me a little bit of stress. But now, I'm feeling a little bit better. We're on our way. Hopefully you're able to see. This is something I enjoy. I would love a huge multi-needle machine, but at this point, I don't do enough embroidery that would warrant it. I might get $15. He'll probably give me $15. I think that's what they charged him at the shop that he went to before. He paid for the design, and so he could take it to anyone, and he asked me to do it, so I'm hopefully going to perfect at least this bulldog for right now. And I'm happy. I like embroidery a lot. I've done several things for my granddaughter. I made a couple of patches. I love this one. This one is my pickleball patch. I love this. I'm going to put it on my shorts or my shirt, something. But I think it's pretty cool. And so I'm happy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go for a while. And you won't have to watch the whole thing. I'll bring you back when I get ready to get close to the end and before I change the thread. And so you can watch the progress. And okay, so we are at 3,930 stitches. It's going to stop at the 4,004 stitch. And then I would change colors. Now, the second color, I'm also using blue. I think I'm going to, next time, I am going to go darker navy blue on this shield. And then the next color will be this brighter blue. One thing I need to do, and I'm going to make sure and start making a very big habit of it, is documenting. This is Sewology and the color thread, so I know exactly what threads I used and that he likes, so I can go back and do it again. So this is the second of 7 stops, right? And this is going to be the satin stitch around the outside, the very outside of it. And so I'm going to go ahead and write down my threads and which colors I have, and I'll bring you back. All right, so we finished the second, now we're on to the third. I'm going to use the black, so I'm going to go through and thread my machine. All right, so I've threaded the needle now, and I put it back here, put the foot down. We're on to change number 3, which is the black, which is going to be, let me hit OK. So the black, I'm going to trim that. So the black is this little part right here. This is what we're doing right now. So that's going to take 1,392 stitches. It goes honestly very, very quickly. And I've already written down, I went back and I wrote down what threads I'm using, what colors, from what company, what size I use, so that I'll be organized and ready for the next time. I do have a binder that I keep all my things in. This one I'm going to just put holes in it and add it to that binder, so that when I'm getting ready to sew, I know what stitch is going to go first. I had that issue with one, let me see, in this one. So when I was attempting this, I didn't know what was coming first, right? It didn't come with a picture or an imaging. So when I started, I put the wrong color, and it started with the fish. And I was like, okay, well, that's all right. I liked it. It was okay. But this is one of my first patches, and it's okay. But, you know, I like to know what things are going to be. And sometimes this will say a different color than what you've chosen. So I picked it up at back where it was. About 500 stitches had gone by. I rethreaded it, and it's now continuing to do that little black outline. It's almost done. It stops at 1392, and we're at almost 1,000. So it's quickly going around. I will pick. Okay, so we're onto the white, and it is right now stitching the word bulldog across the top. So I thought you make sure, you know, you'll probably like to see that. Now it stops at the change of letters, but I'm not, I'll trim that at the end. I don't want to keep, you know, trying to trim it and do all that. I'm going to just do that at the end. And I'll be carefully take the time to trim those out and trim it close. So we finished bulldog. And now it's going to go on to the next one, and I'll trim that later. I always feel the less stops I do, the better. So it's going to fill in the little face of the dog with the white. And there's 5,000 stitches, so it'll be a few, you know, 15, 20 minutes probably. Hopefully we won't have any thread breaks, knocking on wood again. All right, so guys, it's really coming together right now. We're at the end of the, almost about 1,000 more stitches. But you can see what it is, and it looks pretty good. The bulldog looks pretty good. They're gonna do a satin stitch around there. And then this is change 4, so it'll be 5, 6, 7, there's 3 more. On this here, I'm at this phase here. There's just, you can't really see it, but it's just the white, all the white with a white stitch. Then it'll be the brown. Then we'll do the overview of the black. And then there's like just a couple of stitches of the white left. So it'll be coming together really quickly. And so far so good. I'm excited. If it does come out good, you know, I won't feel so so bad about getting another one because I do worry about the, you know, ruining the shirt. I don't think I could take out all those stitches. So, okay, so now we're on the bulldog's face, and it's doing, I guess, around the eye patch. It's already done the ear over the top there. It's just when you get into putting these features, you can really see what it's going to be, and it gets a little more exciting. The fact that it's going to look really good, you know, I get excited, especially when I'm making something for somebody else. You know, I love this part of it, so I thought maybe I'd like to watch it, a little bit of it. If you're enjoying this and the content that I've been putting out, I would appreciate if you hit the like button. And stay to the end of the video. A lot of the videos people are starting to watch. I looked at the analysis of it, and they watch and then they stop. So I'm not sure how to keep people interested throughout the whole thing, but I'd really like, you know, for that to happen. Let me trim this. You know, but I am looking to see, you know, what it is that people would like to see. A lot of the things that I've been putting out, the content I've been putting out, are things that are popular. I don't seem to be like tutorial or this is what you need to do. I'm just showing you this is what I do. It's not always right. There's a hit and a miss with everything that I do, but I want to do something that maybe y'all are interested in. I do 3D printing. And then after the 3D printing, I sand them and paint them and stuff like that. So I'm going to put a poll in at the end to see if there's if anyone's interested in seeing some of that. So that's something to look forward to. So do me a favor, stick around. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you. We're going to keep on going. We're almost done here. Looks super cute. One last trim. And the reason I'm trimming this is because I don't want it to go when the black comes in next. I don't want it to So this one, the brown will be pretty much trimmed. I think there's one over here. I'm going to do that before I put the black on. All right, so we're next is going to be the black again. So to do the facial features and the outline. So let me clean up, make sure I don't have any brown strings left because I don't want them to get caught underneath the black. Okay, so I had one problem. When I started the next thread, it shifted down, and so it stitched in the wrong place, and I didn't catch it until it had already stitched a few times. So I'm gonna have to go in and hopefully be able to take that out without ruining it. So the struggle bus is real. But other than that, it is looking good. So I'm gonna see if you can get in here a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. It's stitching the face. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so this is the last color. It's the last little part of it. that's it. The embroidery is finished. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Come back to its position. I'm gonna take a couple of minutes to try and get this black out, and then I'll unhoop it and I'll show you the rest. I tried. Let's see, it looks really dark. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay, so I went back. This is where the mess up was, and I tried to clean it up a little bit. So anyway, it looks pretty good. I do need to go in and trim here between the letters. I'm not sure if you can probably see that. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off of the hoop. Okay. Trim off the back. Yeah, I probably should have used the tearaway, but that's okay. I don't think that really matters, to be honest. And go carefully around here. Okay, so get the little small scissors. This is a lot of shirt, guys. A lot of shirt here. On my nerves, getting on my nerves. Okay, so let me see. Let's see, where are we at? Here we go. All right, so hopefully I had you on the screen. I'm sorry if I didn't. I'm just going to trim this around real close. I am not doing a very good job on this cutting. It's easier to just take it off like that. Just pull it off. It's painful for me to watch myself do it. I'll just do this real quick and then I'll come back after a while and redo. I just wanted to, just go through this. There's not too much to trim, which is great. All in all, I am happy, don't get me wrong. Disappointed that I didn't catch it when it shifted back to the original spot, and that's what caused the hiccup in the embroidery. But not too bad. The shirt isn't ruined, and I don't think anybody will notice. Like I said, I think it looks pretty darn good. My blue's a little different. The darker blue. I need the darker blue. But I don't think it looks bad. It's pretty good. Let me see. I hope you can see that. Let's see. And my bulldog. Okay, here we go. So, okay, guys. So that's it. I hope you liked it. I'm happy. I'll get to do another one, I'm sure. He's not picky, so he'll probably say it's great, thanks. And so I'll do another one. I've written down the notes that I need to make sure I know what colors. I know I need to go a little darker on the blue, because it's a little lighter. It's a more bright blue. And I wanted to show you something really quick before we go. This is a 3D balloon dog, and I made this right on my 3D printer, and it comes out. I have one that's not. I haven't painted this one yet. So when they come out, I don't know if you can see, they're a little bit rough. And this is with the filament. So then I took it and I sanded it and put some filler, and then I painted it with some shiny red paint. And so, see, these are some of the things that I've done. And so I'm hoping, I'm gonna do something 3D, and we'll go through the process where I print it, I get the design, print it, and we'll go from there. So it'll be different, something different that maybe y'all aren't used to doing, watching, and hopefully it'll be something that you do like. Okay, I've done a couple of other ones. We're doing a little bit of show and tell. Okay. So I did this one, and it was a blue filament, and then of course I sanded it and I painted it with acrylic paints. This one, I love this one. It's a little gnome. I did this one in a bigger size for my son, and then I kept a smaller size. So I painted that one. And then last but not least, I have the little, some Among Us, right? My grandchildren love these. The boys, they always want to play with them. And this one has a little special secret here inside. So they're just cute, fun things. I have sold a couple of them. And so those are some of the things I'm going to try to do this next week or two. I'm not sure. I do have another cup and planned, because I have 3 that I want to work on. An Astros one, a Hocus Pocus, and then a Sailor Moon. So very different topics, very different. But that's going to be it for today, for the embroidery. Please like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. I'm looking forward to getting to my first goal of 150 subscribers. And I'd love for you to be on that journey with me. So that's it for now. So see ya.